Hi everybody, welcome back to Planet Arizona Comics, where the temperature's hot and the comics are hotter. Though we are not hot today because I can lift you up over the books and the toys. There are some gray things in the sky blocking out the sun, and there's like water falling from them. I really think this might be the end times, but I'm not sure. Could just be rain, which is always fun. It's a rare treat in the Phoenix area where we get rain. So always fun for me to have a day off when it's raining so I can sit home and enjoy the rain and make YouTube videos for you. So what I got for you today is I got a quick mail call. I got a couple of IO4 books for you. Those are some books you should keep an eye out for. And then 2 weeks worth of new books. So let's get into it. First thing I got for you is the mail call, and if you were watching Comic Book Canon this week, you saw my submission to Fresh from the Comic Book Shop. These are really cool. This is the Daniel LaRusso, Ralph Macchio photo variant for Cobra Kai #1. This is the 2019 New York Comic Con exclusive variant. You got this, and then you got the Johnny variant, William Zabka, and if you put them together, they make a really nice set. Paid $40 for these, which is much less than what some people are asking. I think people are starting to get into, or starting to realize that photo covers for TV shows are starting to become really popular, so they're starting to price them. And this set was one of the last sets that was pretty cheap on the Bay, so I'm really happy to pick these up. Now let's get into some IO4 books. These are some books I think you should keep an eye out for. First book is going to be War of the Realms, New Agents of Atlas #1, the second printing. If you guys have been keeping up New Agents of Atlas #1, the first printing has really started to spike in price. It's like a $50 to $75 book now. I think with the Shang-Chi movie trailer dropping, I think people are speculating that being that the Master of Kung Fu is part of the New Agents of Atlas, that after the Shang-Chi movie, this New Agents of Atlas might be a road that the MCU might go down, so they're starting to pick it up. And if you're getting priced out of the first printing, a second printing is always a good option. So this is an $8 to $12 book at the moment. Actually probably closer to like maybe 10 to 15 at the moment. Definitely something I think you should keep an eye out for going forward. You know, a rising tide raises all ships, and if the first printing starts spiking, second printing isn't going to be far behind. Second book for you is Superman #10 from 2017. This is the first meeting of John Kent and Damian Wayne, the Super Sons, or the first modern meeting of the Super Sons. John Kent has been pretty hot lately. His first appearance in, I think it's Superman Annual 2 Convergence, is starting to spike. John Kent is getting his own series. And if you're a John Kent fan, I think this really cool Pat Gleason cover, who did that really awesome Spider-Man 55 web cover, is a good book to pick up if you're speculating on John Kent. And last book I have for you in the IO4, Deadpool #6. This is the first appearance of Deadpool 2099. I don't know why this is hot. Beside pretty much anything Deadpool at the moment is hot. Sales of New Mutants 98 are breaking records. And I think just anything within the Deadpool periphery is gonna, like I said, rising tide raises all ships. Anything first appearances in Deadpool is hot, and this is kind of like a $15 to $25 book now. I don't know what the future is going forward for this book, but if you're a Deadpool fan, this might be something and you don't have it, this might be worth picking up if you don't have it. All right, let's get into new books from the last 2 weeks. First up, 2 weeks ago, we had Spider-Man, Spider Shadow. This is a what-if story from Chip Zdarsky. This is what if Peter Parker didn't give up the Venom symbiote, and I guess kind of starts going evil and crazy, because what he did to Hobgoblin at the end of this was very un-Peter Parker-like. So this is going to be a good read. If you haven't picked it up, I definitely recommend that. I got this gorgeous Josh Middleton cover to Wonder Woman number 771. Wolverine number 11. Vampire stories and X-Men issues are always kind of fun. My favorite cover from that week was Eros and Psyche number 2. This is an awesome Pulp Fiction movie homage. I'm a sucker for Pulp Fiction. It's one of my favorite movies ever. So anytime I see a Pulp Fiction movie homage cover, I will pick it up. Proctor Valley Road number 2. This was a good read from Grant Morrison and Alex Child. This is, I think, the first appearance of this landlady ghost creature. And then finally, from 2 weeks ago, Minky Woodcock, The Girl Who Electrified Tesla. Cool issue. The independents are just so much more interesting reads than the big two at the moment. I know there's some, like I mentioned, the Spider Shadow is good, and there's a Nightwing series out that's really good, and Swamp Thing by Ron V is really good. But overall, I get so much more excited picking up and reading a good independent cover, independent issue. So, books from this week, we had Women of Marvel number 1. This is a really good Peach Momoko Scarlet Witch cover. Amazing Spider-Man number 64. I so want to like this series. It's just so not amazing. I know it's kind of low-hanging fruit, but with Donny Cates ending his Venom run, wouldn't it be great to see Donny Cates take over on Spider-Man? Like I mentioned, Nightwing 79. This is a good read by Tom Taylor. He is going to kill this series. My favorite book from the big two at the moment. Catwoman Catwoman number 30, a gorgeous Jenny Frison variant. Speaking of Rom V, this is The Many Deaths of Layla Starr from Boom Studios, number 1. Very fun. Boom number 1s are kind of like the old Image number 1s. I think every Boom number 1 you should just pick up just because. They have an exclusive deal with Netflix for first crack at the rights to an option, so definitely worth investing in if you're a speculator on that end. And then finally, Radiant Black number 3. This is a good series. I'm liking it, but this issue, the first 2 issues, kind of like moved along at a good pace, and then you get to number 3 and just kind of really slows down. Good pace for 1 and 2, and then for number 3, I thought there should have been more happening than just him sitting at a computer kind of writing. I don't know. That's just me. Anyway, that's what I got for you this week. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you're picking up. Let me know what you think I should be picking up. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.